Hear me?
Yes, I can. Sheriff, thank you so much for joining us here. We just kind of want to help walk people through exactly what it is that you all are seeing on the ground, because I do understand that you are on the ground right now assessing damage yourself. But Sheriff, I do want to start with the most important question right now of the afternoon is you, your crews, your teams, and everyone there in Tangipahoa Parish, is everyone safe and okay right now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for asking. So as we stand here right now, everyone is safe. There are no injuries either amongst the first responders or in the community. We are in the process. Even as I called, man, we're in the middle of a downpour. Our men and women are out clearing roadways. Power companies are out making sure all these power lines that are down are indeed dead. We're coming behind them, clearing trees, clearing roadways, and just basically going house to house just to make sure everyone in this community is safe. And so we probably, I think, have between 20 to 30 homes that are damaged at this time. But the silver lining is, as we stand here now, no injuries or fatalities, which we're extremely grateful for.
Definitely so. That is definitely the most important thing right now, is that no one is hurt right now, no injuries, certainly no fatalities is amazing news. You just mentioned 30 homes damaged there. What is the extent of the damage that you're seeing? Is it mostly to homes? Is it to power lines? Kind of walk me through the extent of the damage.
So it varies. You know, there's some obviously a lot of wind damage at the very least, and I'm sure we're going to have a couple of them that are total losses. But that's yet to be seen. Like I say, we're still in the middle of this and just haven't had time to truly assess it. And our parish officials and state officials are going to be coming in, actually doing that. Our concern with the sheriff's office is just making sure our roads get cleared and that we make sure that everyone in our community is safe. And so that's kind of my role in this.
Definitely so. Yeah, making sure those roads are clear, that people can get around, be safe there. What about the situation with power that you're seeing? What is power looking like there?
And so there again, I don't have an exact count on the number of homes that are out of electricity, but every inlet road that comes into the Eastport community where we are currently, their power lines are down and they are without power. And I don't know what that number is.
Okay, as you all just continue to, do these assessments, keep people safe out here, Sheriff, what is the message that we can help pass along to people right now?
Absolutely. So if, we're still in the middle of this weather event, and if you don't have any business on the streets, please stay home, ride it out there. We have enough to deal with without dealing with sightseers and individuals that would want to come up and ride around. It's not safe, and it will further impede our mission of cleaning this mess up. And so please help us and just stay home.
Definitely so, yeah, especially because our weather team is, talking right now that the rain and the weather will continue. So definitely just stay home right now, stay safe. Sheriff, I'm just curious, because when you walk around these scenes and you check out the scope of the damage, obviously there are pictures and images that stick with you. So is there anything that you've seen on the ground right there that has just kind of taken your breath away, or that was really surprising to see?
Not much after 30 years, but just visited with an elderly lady that's here at the store. I guess they picked her up from her house, and just to see her as upset as she was, that gets me. Trees, all the other damage, destruction, that's all part of it. But it's the human factor, but that's why we're here. Number one, to make sure everybody's safe, and and there are several people in this community just like this nice elderly lady that I just visited with, and that's why we're here, and this is why we do what we do.
Yeah, well, that seems to certainly be the main takeaway right now, Sheriff, is that everyone is safe right now, no injuries reported. That is something we definitely want to underscore, and we're so thankful for.
Well, we appreciate you helping to keep the viewing public informed, and that way it keeps them out of our hair.
Yeah, how many, just to help paint a picture too, Sheriff, how many of your guys, so you obviously got the word and I'm sure immediately, went to the Kentwood area to assist, but how many of your guys right now are down there and helping out? Just what is the law enforcement presence looking like?
Sure. We started out, we got the first call about 12:30 today, and I think we have two deputies on duty. We're short staffed, just like everyone else these days. But as it stands here, just from TPSO, we probably have about, I guess, 20 plus deputies. That's our detectives, our special response team. Everybody, no matter what their job is, they're called out and they're responding. So just with the sheriff's office, we probably have well over 20 employees out, working along other parish officials and fire departments from across the parish.
And Sheriff, correct me if I'm wrong too, the area that you guys are really concentrated in right now is that East Fork community, correct?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay, which is obviously near Kentwood.
Yes, it is north of Kentwood.
Got it. Okay, Sheriff, before we tell you good afternoon here and let you get on your way, maybe let's just underscore once again the top of the hour, a couple of minutes here past 3 o'clock, just if anyone happens to be joining us right now and is watching from a mobile device or a TV or a television there, especially in your area, the Tangipahoa area, the Kentwood area, just underscore again for me that message that we can pass along to them right now as we continue to watch wet and potentially severe weather.
Sure. It is storm and raining cats and dogs right now. My men and women are out on the streets with other first responders, clearing these highways, checking homes, making sure everyone's safe. And we just ask the public at large, do not come sightsee, stay where you're at, let us do our job and get this cleaned up. And so we just don't need onlookers to impede our efforts.
Definitely. Quickly, let me follow up really quick, Sheriff. A rescue, only one rescue has happened so far?
But I was at the onset, yes. When the initial calls came out, the first couple deputies come on scene and they started checking what they saw were damaged homes. There was one individual that was inside the residence, uninjured, but they were able to get that individual out and get them to a safe area.
And that person is okay?
That's correct. They're fine.
Okay. All right, Sheriff, we appreciate you so much for hopping on here, helping us get our Tangipahoa Parish viewers updated right now. Actually, you know what? We have got our meteorologist in here, and Devin Lucy is, let's see.
One last location, the exact location.
Okay.
I just want to know for my...
Yes, Devin Lucy, meteorologist, is asking for one last check here, Sheriff, of the exact location where you guys are and seeing this damage.
Okay, so the East Fork community, Highway 1055, and one of the cross streets is Sanders Road. So if you get on Google Maps, look at Highway 1055, Sanders Road.
Got it. Thank you. That'll help him out so much as well. Sheriff, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much for hopping on and stand by, Sheriff, if anything else develops or if there's ever any need that you need to hop back on the air here at WDSU, you know that we're always here. We'll get you back on and help convey your message to as many people as we can.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Sheriff. Stay safe.